Hello, everybody. Today I'm talking about Jupiter in Pisces. We've been all waiting for this transit. After 2 years, Jupiter is going to be away from the influences of Saturn and its restrictions, and it is in its own sign, which is to be celebrated. And Jupiter is going to be in Pisces from 13th of April 2022 to 21st of April 2023. This Jupiter in Pisces video is going to be divided into 3 sections. The first section, we are going to deal with a general overview. The second section will be what to expect when Jupiter goes over your natal planets. And the third section will be specifically per sign, how to deal with Jupiter and how it is going to impact you. So let us explore. Hello, I'm Komilla Sutton, and we are talking Jupiter in Pisces. Do remember to subscribe, press the bell notification. Jupiter in Pisces is from 13th of April to 21st April 2023, 13th April in 2022 and 21st April in 2023. This is regarded as a very positive transit. Jupiter's in its own sign, so he is going to be giving many blessings. At the end of this transit, there is a Gandanta in April 2023, because Jupiter will move out of Pisces into Aries. So that is an unstable time. It is also when Jupiter will be part of the eclipse, or very close to the eclipse on 19th of April as well. So that is to be explored later on. The event of Jupiter going into Pisces is that it is no longer under control of Saturn, which it has been for last 2 years. There was a Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, followed by Jupiter in Aquarius, but Saturn is still ruling it. So we were not getting away from Saturn. And both these planets, they are important to bring the balance in life. Jupiter is expanding, positive, Saturn is restricting. Both things are essential for us. However, when they both join together, it is not very pleasant, and as we have experienced it for the last few years. And also there was a Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. So the main theme of this Jupiter in Pisces is that there is no conjunction with the major planets. Obviously, Jupiter will conjoin with the Sun and Mars and Venus and Mercury and Moon every month, and others once a year in the yearly transit. But the fact that it doesn't have a major conjunction with Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, that means that this is a time for renewal, for relaxation, for letting the good energy flow for us as well. And overall, Jupiter is in full dignity. It is in its own sign. It is only once we reach around April 2023 when Jupiter will go through Gandanta and then goes in with Rahu that we have to consider Jupiter's impact at that stage. And for that, you can listen to my Rahu video, because I spoke a little bit about that. But Jupiter in Pisces also will create a Mahapurusha yoga for 4 signs. And this can also be from the moon sign. Jupiter in Pisces creates a Mahapurusha yoga for 4 signs from the moon and from your ascendant as well. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Of course, Pisces gets the maximum. This is called a Hamsa Mahapurusha yoga. Pisces will have Jupiter in the Lagna. in the Mahapurusha yoga. That means that Pisces would really benefit from that. Gemini will have the Hamsa Mahapurusha yoga in their 10th house. So that means career opportunities, general good luck. Virgo will be in the 7th house, that is relationships. So that would be very nicely highlighted. If you're single, then Jupiter is bringing relationships for you, or giving pleasant time in relationships. And for Sagittarius, the Hamsa Mahapurusha yoga is in the 4th house. So these are all going to benefit from Jupiter's transit, but I will talk about it later in a different video about how this Jupiter will benefit all of you. And also, wherever Jupiter is transiting, when he transits over a planet, then that planet gets extra blessed. So I'm doing separate videos. I'll do one about Jupiter's transit over your planets, and then Jupiter's transit over your how it affects you sign by sign. So that is to come in the future. I'm planning to do it over April. And so you'll get, one after the other as I first get through all the information base. Then Jupiter also has another pleasant thing this year, is that when it retrogrades, it doesn't change signs. It's always regarded difficult when Jupiter changes signs at the time of the retrograde. So Pisces, it is going to go through Pisces, and it will retrograde and remain in Pisces. So this is a good aspect of it. And Jupiter will retrograde on 28th of July and come back on 23rd November. So normally when Jupiter retrogrades, you have to watch the day it retrogrades and the day it goes direct. So it isn't a good idea to plan important things around that time. And also about when you're coming back, also not to plan important things when Jupiter is going to go forward. Usually during the retrograde, we don't necessarily feel anything. But as it is about to go retrograde, it slows down, and then it will retrograde. And then as it is going to go direct, it slows down again. And, that is more intense time. So I'll be making separate videos about that nearer the time so that you're more engaged with it. At present, just to plan what are the major things that are happening. Jupiter only makes 4 conjunctions during its transit in Pisces. On a monthly basis, there will be a Jupiter-Moon conjunction. That is always very pleasant. Then we will have on 30th of April, Jupiter-Venus conjunction. This is in 2022. Jupiter-Venus, it's a conjunction. It's also a planetary war. So it is a bit intense while it is taking place. And 30th April is also a solar eclipse, the first of the solar eclipses in Aries. So we just have to watch that date. Next conjunction is 27th of May, 2022, which is a Jupiter-Mars conjunction. So Jupiter-Mars, they are friends, and this can be quite positive for Sagittarius as well as for Pisces ascendant and Aries, and also for Scorpio, because they are friends conjoined. But the exact conjunction on 27th May is like a planetary war. So that is the day to watch out for. Then the next set of conjunctions are only there in 2023. And the first conjunction is with Mercury and then with the Sun. 27th March 2023 is a Jupiter-Mercury conjunction. Just watch that. And then on 11th of April, there's a Jupiter-Sun conjunction. Jupiter-Sun means Jupiter's combust. And it happens once a year. We've already had Jupiter's combustion in Aquarius, and in Pisces, it will be in 2023, 11th of April. Specifically, it will impact Sagittarius and Pisces because they can feel burnt out and overstressed. But all of us with Jupiter's combust means the guru and the wisdom is hidden behind, and we may feel that impact. But I would say that overall, it gives Jupiter and Pisces a role to play where nobody is really interfering. The big guns, any interference by Saturn is done. Rahu is to come, but this particular transit, it is very pleasant and we can all enjoy it and experience it. So that is it for today. Watch out for the section 2 and 3 of the Jupiter and Pisces. As I said, I'm not going to post them instantly because there's so many other things to post as well. Saturn will come after this, and then the eclipse is there and all that. So in between, I'll be continuing with these extra videos as well. So lots to watch, and do remember to subscribe. You don't want to miss out everything.